Hi Reception. Thank you for joining us for our second literacy lesson of the week. Now, yesterday we looked at the very hungry caterpillar, and we talked about the things that were based on facts, things that were based on information that are true, and things that are fiction that the author had used his imagination for. Now, in today's lesson, we're going to be looking at the information from the story, and we're going to be seeing what it teaches us when we order it. So for today's lesson, you're going to need your pictures from the story and your captions. Now, it's okay if you can't print these off, but it would really help if you could get your helper to write these out, and then you could even draw these 4 pictures. Okay, so if you need to go and get those ready. Oh, Miss Beard's paper's just fallen down. If you need to go and get those things ready, you can pause the video now. I'm going to pause the video so I can get my paper set back up. See you in a second. Hello, Reception. So hopefully we're all ready, and hopefully my paper's going to stay up and not fall down again, but we shall see. So before we start the lesson, what I'd like you to do, see if you can remember any of the parts of our story that were based on facts. Which bits of our story in The Very Hungry Caterpillar were based on facts, that were based on information? Pause the video now. What did you come up with, Reception? What can you remember? You're right. You're right that caterpillars turn into butterflies. That was based on a fact. I'm going to put that up there. You're also right that caterpillars make a cocoon while they're getting ready to become a butterfly. That was based on a fact. You're also right that caterpillars start off life as an egg, and they're often on a leaf. So that's based on a fact. That's right. This is all about our caterpillar, and caterpillars are real, aren't they? So this is also based on a fact. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures there that were all based on facts. So I wonder what this story was telling us. What's the information or the fact that we've taken from the story? What's that teaching us? Now, I think it's teaching us about the life cycle of a caterpillar. I wonder what a life cycle is. What do I mean by a life cycle? If you think you know, you can pause the video now and tell your helper. What do you know, Reception, about life cycles? That's right. So a life cycle is when a living thing, that could be a person, that could be a plant, it could be an animal, a fish, how they start life and how they change as they get older, as they grow. So, for example, people, we start as a little baby, don't we? And then we get taller and you become a child, then you become a teenager, and then you become an adult. That's right. And there's lots of changes in between. Well, this book, it teaches us about the life cycle of a butterfly. That's right. So what we're going to do in today's lesson is think about how we can order the different pictures so that it shows us the life cycle of a butterfly. So let's see. What's the first thing? I'm going to use the book to help us. So what was the first thing that we learn about caterpillars and butterflies? Yes, caterpillars start life as an egg, often on a leaf. So I'm going to get my picture with the egg on, and that is going to go first. Let me move these out of the way. That's the first part of my life cycle of the butterfly. It starts off as an egg on a leaf. What happens next? Can you remember what comes next? Should we check in our story? So after the egg is laid on the leaf, what happens in the story? Pop! Out of the egg came a little caterpillar. That's right. That's the first time we see the caterpillar. So we're going to get our caterpillar picture and we're going to put it next. Just like that. Now, when we talk about a life cycle, a cycle, like a bicycle, it's almost like a wheel, like a circle. It goes round, round. So I'm going to make sure that I'm putting my pictures so it almost makes a circle shape. So that's my first picture. Starts off life as an egg. And then what happens next? That's right, it becomes a caterpillar. And I've got my 2 extra pictures up there that we haven't used yet. Now we need to think what happens after the caterpillar has popped out of the egg and it's eaten lots of food. So the caterpillar eats lots of food to get ready and then something happens. Can you remember? Oh, does he go to sleep under a tree? No. What happened? That's right, he goes in his cocoon, doesn't he? And inside his cocoon, he waits a little bit of time. In the story, it says 2 weeks. So, first of all, our egg is laid on a leaf. And then out pops a caterpillar. Next, the caterpillar forms a cocoon all the way around him. And what happens after he nibbles out of the cocoon? Can you remember? What happens? That's right, out flies the beautiful butterfly. And then the reason we call it a cycle is because then this butterfly will lay an egg, which will become a caterpillar. And the caterpillar will make a cocoon. Out of the cocoon will come the butterfly. What do you think that butterfly will do? That's right. Then that butterfly will lay an egg and it all carries on and on and on. And that's how we keep having butterflies. Isn't that amazing reception? Now we've got one more job to do. We've put our pictures in order. So we've taken the information from the story to learn about the life cycle of a butterfly. And we've put them in order in our cycle, in a nice circle. So I've now got, and you should have at home, some captions. And what we're going to do is read those captions and match them up with our picture. Because we're giving information in our pictures, but we also need to give information in using our words as well. And that's why we're going to do it. So I'm going to have a little go first. I'm going to have a little look. Now that word's in blue. And I've said to your helpers that if you spot a word in blue, you might need some help with it, and that's okay. So let me look. It is a. Now this word says butterfly. It is a butterfly. And I'm going to put that by my butterfly. So now I'm showing some information about this part of our life cycle. It is a butterfly. Reception, I'd like you to pause the video now. And I'd like you to find your caption that says it is a butterfly and you can put it near your butterfly. Super. Now you're going to help me. Let's have a look. Right then, here we go. So this says What's that first word there? The. Well done. The egg. The egg is on a. Now, that sounds in red, so I'm going to teach you that sound. This is U, and then the E and the A together make an E sound. Can you say that, reception? E. Well done. L, E, F. Leaf. The egg is on a leaf. So where does it go? Can you point, reception, to the picture that you think this caption goes by? Super. This picture here is showing the egg on a leaf. So we need to match this caption, the egg is on a leaf, to our picture. Now we've got 2 more captions. I've done one. You've helped me to do one. So we've done one together. Now I'd like you to have a go at doing the 2 by yourself. So pause the video now and see if you can map our other captions with our pictures. So we've got a full piece of information. Pause the video now. Well done, reception. Let's see how you got on. So here, oh, it's a blue word, so you might have needed some help with that, and it's okay. It is a, and this says caterpillar. It is a caterpillar. So I'm pretty sure that you put it by our caterpillar. Let's see. It is in a, now this is quite tricky. This was an oo sound. K, 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 oo, cocoon. Well done. It is in a cocoon. I'm pretty sure that you popped that one down by our cocoon. So reception, what we've done today is we've taken the information from this book, The Hungry Caterpillar, to learn about the life cycle of a butterfly. We've put it in order, and we've even mapped up the information captions to give a little bit more information. Now, what I'd like you to do now, I'd like you to use this to tell your helper all the information that you've learnt so far about the life cycle of a butterfly. You can read the captions if you like, and you can add any extra information that you know. Don't forget, when you get to the butterfly, to talk about what the butterfly does next, because that's really important in our life cycle. Now, tomorrow, we're going to be looking at an information book so that we can learn even more. Well done, reception. See you tomorrow.